Hey, folks, what's going on? Listen, don't adjust your TV. It ain't. I know it ain't Friday, and I didn't say don't because it ain't Friday.
Right.
So I don't want freaking Ohio getting all pissy. Speaking of which, you lucky bastard. I hope you. I sent you that message. I hope you got it. So, anyways, listen. We have a normal crew with us so far. Although
I don't know if I'd say normal.
Right.
well, yeah, I don't see I don't see the class historian out here just yet. I did send him a. He's probably not home. He's probably not home from work yet, so no big deal. Anyways, what's everybody up to? Anything good? I know that you two up there next to me had a nice long ride.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And we just got home safe and sound.
Shalisa had a pee. She wouldn't pee in the woods like a big girl because she would get wet by the raindrops. So I said, well, how would you get wet by the raindrops if Stevie was holding an umbrella over your head?
It doesn't hurt to stop at a restaurant. I just should have kept going to the
You know
other
what I mean?
side. On the trucker side, that hardly ever gets used. Man,
Right.
that was bad. Usually they keep them up pretty nice. But man,
That's why they make raincoats or hoods or hats.
hell, it was dark and rainy enough. I probably could have squatted right next to the car and no one would.
Absolutely. See, this is why you should. This is why I get another reason why I get on my hands and knees everything. Thank God I'm not a girl, because I just take a cup like this, 65, 75, 80 miles an hour. Put the seat back a little bit. Yeah, that feels so good. I don't have to stop. You know what I mean?
And then you start hitting bumps.
Oh, I don't care because, well, it all depends. Because if I'm getting off the highway, I give it a little bloop. When you're off the off ramp, you just give it a. Because if you do it at 80, you're gonna soak your car in piss. So if you do it at 30, you can just about get that stream to go right to the ground.
Well, that's why you get a Gatorade bottle.
No, I just
You
doesn't.
You
Honey,
end up
listen,
drinking it.
listen, honey. I am not that Irish. It ain't gonna fit in a Gatorade bottle. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't opening like this. You know what I mean?
A little Dr. Pepper.
You know what I'm saying, kid?
Trust me,
Anyways.
I know about the truckers.
Oh. Anyways, you guys, everybody say hello to Shalisa and Sticky Steve up right next to me over here.
I don't have to. I already did.
And yeah, I heard about that. We'll get that to in a minute. She was actually sharing pictures, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to blow you up because I don't want to see them. So fuck you. And right here, say hello to Stevie and Susie's homestead.
What's up, everybody? Susie's still house sitting.
So I was going to say Susie's still house sitting. So he's one half of Susie and Stevie and Susie's homestead.
Not the better half either.
And then say hello. They have a beautiful dish outdoors.
Hey, everybody.
Anywho, so listen, I gotta, because I never would have thought in a million fucking years, right? I didn't even know what happened. Where the fuck did I see it? Where was I? I wasn't on YouTube. I must have been TikTok or Instagram or something. And all of a sudden, I'm like, no, that did not happen. Dr. Phil interviews Donald Trump. I would shit my pants.
Watched it.
Wait, you serious?
Part of it.
So I didn't. So I need to ask a bunch of questions here.
Oh, so we're gonna have a discussion about that.
So I need to know because I shouldn't say I maybe saw like 30 seconds of it.
I thought it was clickbait.
No, it wasn't. It was an interview. He sat down with fucking Dr. Phil. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Really?
The 30 seconds I heard was this, and no word of a lie. Stevie, tell me if I'm wrong. And I quote Dr. Phil. When you're president again for the second term. And I'm like, now I'm just like, hang on. Hang on here. Are you sitting here telling me Dr. Phil is actually backing Donald Trump?
Dr. Phil, totally.
I don't care if he's an ambulance chaser, Jay Watt. By the way, hello, bro. I don't care if he's an ambulance chaser. All I know is that he's packing Donald Trump. But go ahead, Stevie, please.
Go check out some of the Dr. Phil YouTube things. He's all into the illegal immigration. He's been studying it, tracking it, especially the sneakers in from China and where they're moving to in close to military bases and nuclear plants. And
so and what Stevie's talking about was also in the also on the congressional hearings. That exact same thing that Stevie's talking about. They showed this grid, and I shared it with my hunting buddies. Although there was no bases involved, they showed it. He showed a map of what Stevie's talking about with the Chinese owning land here in the United States. Let me say that one more time for you, because I'm not lying to you, and neither is Stevie.
It's not new.
But here's the thing, right?
yeah, but it's escalating.
It's escalating, and now, like Stevie just said, it shows you where it is, and like Steve said, they're near, with the exception up here near Maine, because if you see this interview, it shows you now. It's the graph that Dr. Phil has shows this graph. I think that's the one I saw on TikTok. Shows the graph, and yeah, it is, because I shared it with all my hunting buddies. That's how I know I saw it on TikTok. Shows the graph, and it's just one strip up in Maine, but it's like from South Maine to Central Maine, so it's not like it's, but on a lot of the other states, Midwest, the South, they're beside Air Force bases. They're beside, other military bases and stuff, which is, I'm sorry, I don't think it's coincidence.
Well, there's a couple different
Okay.
ways to look at it. Either they could be moving in, or the government could be running Americans off their land near the bases and selling it to Chinese.
Yeah. Give me 1 sec, Steve. Because I'm gonna load up the room with a couple of. I want to get the what do you call it, so people can understand what we're saying. The links to what we're talking about. If I can find them, I will. But anyway, let me do a little quickie rundown. Stevie and Susie's homestead was first tonight, folks. Technically, I was first, but it was counting. I was kidding. And Miss Shalisha Show, she was second, and she's in here with us also, as you can see. SKS Hugo, what's going on, kid? Good to see you. You're not last, bro. Never. You never last, kid. And obviously, the beautiful Miss Dish Outdoors is in here with us.
He was last for a minute.
Jay Watson, 69. How the fuck you doing? How does Dish know about the trucker's side?
We're talking about the rest.
I
don't know, bro. I don't know how she knows about that. Poco Loco, how the hell you been? Great to see you, sir. Okay, that's it. So let me see if I can, Stevie, let me see if I can go back on YouTube without
kicking yourself off.
Without kicking myself off. And let me see. Nope, no, that's a stream yet.
During this interlude, by the way, Steve, my shoulder's already hurt. That one.
I'm sure of it.
My back hurt, and they did all the heavy lifting.
Right there in the back of my neck. Uh-oh, Jay Watt put something in. Must be for this.
Did he put the link in for me?
Let's see what it is.
I don't think so.
Let's see. Rudolph versus Full Metal Jacket.
It's good.
Right. It's got 1.2 million views.
Oh, Dr. Phil has turned the page and come to the good side.
I want to remind people that the primary function of the federal government is to keep us safe from foreign invasion.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And I'm in, and they're letting them in. It's no joke, no funny. It doesn't matter if you're Democrat or Republican. It's happening, and we need to stop it.
I remember 10 years ago, I watched this incredible documentary, and these poor people grew up in their little town and wanted to raise their kids there, but all the houses were being bought up by the Chinese, and they weren't doing anything with the houses. So there's all these abandoned houses with crappy yards and shit, and the prices were too high. They had to go live in another city. I'm like, my God.
I saw that.
Dish, is that link clickable, the one I put in there?
Let me look. Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so folks, the link I put in is the link to the full interview on YouTube.
Oh, cool. Because I didn't see the full interview.
So that's the full interview. For those interested in seeing it, I'm getting kind of discouraged because, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ohio Wolverine, I can't
What
see
up, Ohio?
What up?
I can't see his icon, so I don't know what the icon is. Someone's gonna have to help me out.
Too fat to run. Will fight instead.
Tactical
So-
fat guy, baby.
So the thing is I'm gonna have to watch it. But anyways, 1.2 million people just on that one alone watched it. Never mind the people that saw it live or whatever.
I just heard Trump kept saying to Biden, "Go ahead, meet me outside." How about that?
What are we talking about?
The
The interview between Dr. Phil and Donald Trump.
No, I didn't see that.
it's
Or
pretty.
Yeah.
Donald Trump.
Has anyone donated to a campaign?
$2 million or $200 million worth of people did.
Well, I'm just saying, I was one of them, but now I get personal emails from Donald Trump constantly, and he's starting to annoy me.
Wait till the FBI shows up at your door.
Well, they're not personal, but I mean, they're from the campaign, and it's like, hey, Donald
Yeah.
Trump here, need your help. He's like, I helped you as much as I can, brother.
Oh, now you're in the drawing for a free hat, I think.
But
Free MAGA hat.
Yeah.
I was amazed. I also went down a rabbit hole today about different congressional hearings about this and that and the other thing. There's a senator from Missouri. What is his last name? Oh, what is his last name?
Speaking, I just got one.
Ding. You can block that, or turn off notifications.
It says, help me plan for my revenge.
Does not.
It sure does.
That must be from the Biden camp.
Oh,
Verify
Josh.
MAGA status. Secure message from Trump. I need to hear from you. Even after my rigged felony conviction, I'm still gagged by a corrupt Trump-hating judge. They can silence me, but they'll never silence MAGA. Yep. Click here to donate.
He's not wrong.
Josh Howley is the senator's name. Anyways, I've been watching these, and it's amazing how what you find out just by watching this shit. I know that interview has meaning to Mikey, but in my opinion, it won't change anyone's mind either way. Why do you say that there, Mr. Wise Ass?
What, because the vibrating?
No,
Usual?
it says the no, Jay Watt said the interview has meaning to me. That doesn't have any meaning to me. I just think it's kind of cool that
Yeah, I see it.
I think it's kind of cool that
It's nice to see Dr. Phil turn around. You know what I mean? It's like he
yeah,
woke up.
he took the time. He took the time to it didn't blast him. It wasn't like he was on his show. And usually he has people like that, like Trump on his
Well,
show, and he
he
blasts them.
he
You know,
blasted the trial, the Bullshit trial. He blasted it on another uh talk show, and then he went on The View. We all know how we feel about The View, and he straightened those ladies up on The View. He talked to them, and they kept asking questions, and he just laid the smackdown on the fucking
well,
Whoopi Goldberg and them dumbass bitches over there.
being in Texas, it's probably kind of hard being a fucking liberal. So you can only be, you know what I mean? It's like being a peer. You know what I mean? You're an outcast if you're a fucking Republican or if you're independent.
I
If you
can't
ain't,
stuff
go
that
ahead.
comes out of their mouth.
If you don't register as a fucking Democrat in this fucking state, let me tell you something. It's fucking unbelievable. All that stuff is a distraction. A distraction for what?
I'll tell you another very good interview. Tucker interviews the president of it was a shithole country a couple years ago, and he turned the whole country around.
You talking about like Argentina
or Guatemala or somewhere?
What the fuck did I just see on Tucker today?
Really young looking guy with dark hair. Dish, you'd like him.
What did I just see on Tucker today?
Tucker.
Well,
Hey, on a different note, real quick, shout out to Tardot and Gunpowder Beauty. Had a great day today. Hung out with them. Had some good dinner, good talk. Spent some good time together.
Put together a decent video.
Did we? No, we didn't even do a video. We just took some pictures. I was trying to get a video, but Gunpowder wouldn't eat the seasoned crickets that I wanted to buy.
Multi-Gunman, how the hell are you, kid? Good to see you. Multi, I got a question. Multi, I got a question for you. Go ahead. You can say hi now, Dish. I'm sorry. I got a big mouth.
That's okay. Hey, Multi, how's it going?
Multi, I got a question for you. Riddle me this. How is it? How did the Canadians go about a distraction from money going to the Ukraine and Israel to fund the first phase of World War III? I don't know about that, J1. I'll tell you, Joe, I'll give you my opinion about World War III in a minute. And if you mean World War III as in nuke, I'll talk to you on that too. Multi, let me ask you a question. How is it that the United States will let in anybody they want? Yet your country, and I'm not knocking your country, by the way, so don't take it that way. Your country won't let felons like me in because I'm a felon in your country, not in this country, because I have a DUI on my record, and I can't get into your country without an act of Congress from your consulate. Yet nobody's shitting on your country for it directly affects me, and I don't shit on your country for that. Yet we have people that come in this country illegally, okay? Go rape 13-year-old girls and stuff and fucking kill people and do all that. And nobody is being held accountable. Not the fucking director of the fucking Homeland Security. Not anybody.
Nope, they get yelled at and just let them go.
It's called qualified immunity. They give it to themselves.
That's the leftist retards we have in charge on the federal level.
Yeah, you're right.
But to me, it doesn't sound like a bad idea, though, right? Are there provisions? Yeah. I was told by a couple Canadians that if I called, whatever, and explained that, it was a DUI back in 2001 and, I haven't been in trouble for 20 something years, that I probably wouldn't have a problem coming in. Now, I'm just saying I wish this country had the same thing. And maybe a bunch of those people would still be alive today. Of course you don't. Jay Watt, listen to me. I don't. Here's why I don't think World War III with nukes will happen. Okay? Because there isn't a fucking country out there. Not a one. Not China. Not the Ukraine. Not Iran. Name one. Israel. Name another one. I don't give a flying fuck what country you want to name. Okay? There ain't a country out there that doesn't understand that it's the end of the world if they start a nuclear war.
Pakistan.
Yeah.
Okay? And guess what?
Pakistan's a nuclear country, and they're always threatening to nuke India. India's got nukes too.
But I'm just saying.
Do we know
everybody has nukes.
No,
Huh?
not everybody. I'm
Yeah,
sure
well,
Estonia doesn't have any nukes.
But I'm just saying that.
Keep giving Iran money; they'll have them soon.
I think Iran probably already has them. To be honest with you,
I'm just saying that
Hillary
Joe, I'm
was
not saying that.
sworn to secrecy.
Joe, I'm not saying that there isn't a chance of a World War III happening. I'm just saying that I don't think it'll be with nuclear weapons.
Well, I'll tell you what, our buddy Mr. Biden is pushing it.
was it Einstein that said, "I don't know what they're going to fight World War III with, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones."
Right.
Right.
Back to caveman days.
I don't know. Anyways, I did think it was cool that Dr. Phil did have him on his show, or did interview him rather. Sorry, not on his show. Did the interview with him. And like I said, I was more impressed, or more, I shouldn't say impressed. I was more shocked to see that he was on his side.
A lot of people miss. I know when Trump's presidency. The thing that I missed the most was the relative world peace we had at that time.
Right.
The world wasn't on fire like it is now.
That the thing about the different presidents is, I mean, first of all, it's like the little stupid shit happens to every president. I don't give a fuck if it's a Democrat. I don't give a fuck who's in office, right? Anytime there's a change of command, gas prices go up. It doesn't matter if it's a Republican or Democrat. It doesn't matter. It just happens. It's just one of those things, right? But this fucking guy is above and beyond fucking retarded. I'm probably gonna get fucking. I'm probably gonna get fucking shut off for this.
So much for all your views.
He is. Yeah, I know, right?
For the good thumbnail.
He's just. First of all, he can't complete a fucking sentence to save his fucking life.
To sum it up in one word, he's weak.
Yeah.
Did you see the video where he was over in France for the D-Day celebration memorial, and
Yes.
It looked like he stopped and shit himself, and then they walked him off the stage?
It's like he keeps saying, when I took office, the inflation rate was 9%. No, it wasn't. It was 1.5%. Okay. And which rose his first year to 9%, and then he got it down again to 3%. Now, when Trump left, it was 1.5%. My thing is that why do they I just wish a politician would answer a fucking question instead of, well, let me no, just say
I can't.
yes or say. And the thing that bothers me the most is these motherfuckers. And I tell my kids, I've been telling my kids this since the day where they're old enough to understand shit. You're smart as people. A, have zero common sense, and B, you'll never get a fucking straight answer out of them.
Yeah.
Ever.
I can't watch any more of those Congress interviews with those
Oh,
jackasses.
because all it is fucking. I can't answer that right now. I can't answer that right now.
Yeah. Well, they mumble jumble around till the guy's 5 minutes is up.
It won't go down how you think.
Stupidity. Unless some bitches start walking the gallows, things won't change.
Right.
So Jay Watt wrote, if you won't go down, if it won't go down how you think. We are in the beginning phase of it right now. Do you really think the things going on are all a coincidence? It's being done by design.
You know, I thought it would have really popped off when Iran sent all them drones and shit over into Israel just a few weeks ago. I thought for sure it was going to pop off then, but then Israel. Did you guys know that Israel struck back, struck Iran with a bunch of missiles, but they were on purpose, like
Hey, boy.
duds. They weren't real rounds.
Oh,
Just
really?
to show,
It's like,
to show Iran that we could have hit you with real stuff, and and we can do it anytime we want.
Right.
Just to kind of put them back in their place instead of being the bad guy, because they're already the bad guy. They get attacked on October 7th, by a terrorist organization. Thousands of people killed in their own homes, innocent people, civilians, wasn't even military targets. And they, the half the damn world is pro Hamas, free Palestine bullshit, and all of a sudden Israel's the bad guy for freaking retaliating after so many damn things over and over again. So they figured, if we retaliate against Iran, we're going to be even worse. So they sent some missiles over to hit some areas, and they struck their areas, but they didn't explode. And that was on purpose, just to say, hey, fuck you. We can do this anytime we want.
Did you hear about the miles and miles of additional tunnels they found in Israel? Going into
Oh,
the United States?
boy,
sneaking over.
Yeah.
Cute.
hey, Boyd, what's going on? I don't know. First of all, I think that's kind of dumb to fucking, whether they were dummy bombs or not, just to say, yeah, look what we did. I mean, that's like going to a knife fight with a fucking pencil.
What do you mean?
Because to me, what if somebody did that to us? I'd be like, fuck you.
know not to fuck with them. We would know not to fuck with them.
Guess what I would do? Fuck you, because now I don't know that. Now I can't trust you the next time. So fuck you. Now you just opened up a whole kick of worms. Now I'm going to bomb the shit out of your country.
Well, you shouldn't be trusting them anyway. I mean,
funny thing about October 7th, why was there a stand down on the most militarized border in the world? Why did it take 8 hours to respond?
Let me guess. Jay Watt's asking that question.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, we can't do nothing to make you happy, bro. We hate them. We love them. Yay terrorism, boo terrorism. I mean, what the fuck you want us to say? Not everything's a goddamn red flag conspiracy.
Because they're on the good side, and they had to get permission to fight back from the UN and all that bullshit.
If you want my honest opinion, I think they should wipe the fucking whole thing out. No survivors, and then build a goddamn Disney World.
Too hot.
Right on the fucking beachfront. I would actually get a passport and fly over and go to that place. To Views and opinions expressed by Ohio Wolverine are strictly Ohio Wolverine's views and opinions. And Mikey's.
Some of your opinions are mine. Yes, indeed. Some of my, yeah. And I hope you're not to change the subject, but I hope that I hope you're enjoying watching the Boston Celtics become fucking world champions.
Are they're up one game, right?
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna go 6. I mean, that really wasn't even a
The
game
problem
yet.
is I like both of those teams. Well, no, I like the Celtics, but I like that Luka Doncic or whatever his name is, man.
Look,
I love
he's a
watching
great.
him play.
He's a great player, but the problem is that he's got numbnuts beside him.
Kyrie Irving. Yeah.
So, but
Hey, man, if it wasn't for Kyrie Irving, Cleveland would have never won a championship.
Yeah.
Because
Kyrie,
I mean,
he's a douche.
everyone gives LeBron all the fucking kudos, but Kyrie Irving's the one that made the shot that count when it needed it. You know.
Speaking of basketball,
So
how do you like how that white chick's getting all harassed and shit?
Oh, I don't. I think that's listen.
Same thing happened to another white person back in 1979 when he came in the league, and now he's a fucking legend.
Bird?
Right? Yep.
What?
I don't know, man. I'll tell you what. They complained that they didn't make enough money and that no one came to their games and there was no revenue and blah, blah, blah. They're subsidized by the NBA players. So the WNBA loses about $12 million a year. So they're negative $12 million every year. And they're subsidized, and the players actually give money to that league to keep it going.
It'll be less now with her in it.
Well, here's the thing. They got chartered flights.
Yeah.
They got chartered flights for the first time. They don't have to ride buses and take coach flights. They got their own charter planes because of her. And that's what they wanted. But you know what? Have you looked how much it costs to charter a plane? There's 12 teams and how many games? You should have said, fuck it, we'll ride coach. Take that money you were going to spend on the charter planes and divide that up between 144 players.
There you go.
It happens. It happens pretty much. It's like people don't. It's like a circle. There's a circle, okay? It's like
right. But if you had the choice,
baseball used to be. It's like this. Major League Baseball used to be America's fucking sport, right? Used to be a family thing. Let's go watch a baseball game, okay? Well, baseball is getting more expensive to watch than a hockey game or a football game or anything else.
Nice,
all right.
Pussy,
and the other thing is that they look what they had to do. Look what they had to do to shorten the games up because the games are too long and people aren't, they're clicking off. Major League Baseball was losing money. Okay. And it's just it's no longer America's sport to begin with. Football is.
No, football is.
Okay.
That's because when you go to a baseball game, you can't pronounce any of the guys' fucking names. They're all foreign names.
I don't think hockey will ever reach the heights that baseball or fucking.
No,
I don't think hockey will ever reach the heights that baseball or basketball or football have. Okay, but I'm quite sure when they started the league, especially in hockey, when it was the original 6, okay, that it was difficult. It's going to be difficult for I know the WNBA has been around a little bit. I get that.
Listen.
But they need about 6 more of those fucking girls. I don't give a fuck they're white, pink, purple. I don't give a fuck what color they are. Okay.
Someone that can bring excitement to the game
and bring asses to the seats. That's the most important thing in the world.
Here's an unpopular view.
Seats. and
Here's an
selling
unpopular
t-shirts.
view.
You know,
I got an unpopular view for you, if I can learn to speak
that?
here. You know whose fault it is that the WNBA is failing?
Women,
Exactly. Women. Blame women
because women
for not
watch,
supporting other women and buying tickets and putting their ass in a seat
right?
and
Because
not buying a jersey and supporting their favorite. Hey, Dish or Shalice, can you name me one team in the WNBA besides the one that Caitlin Clark plays for?
I
I can't
can.
even tell you her team.
Yeah, do you know her team? I just figured we'd take hers out because
And the
it's been in
thing
the
is,
news.
it's not women's fault. It's women aren't as sports related as men are.
oh no,
And
well,
you
they're
know,
growing, Stevie. They're
Yeah, but
growing
oh
to
yeah,
be that way. But the
but if
thing
you
thing
of it
watch,
is this. You want to know it in a nutshell? You ready? Women watch men's sports. Why? Well, I shouldn't say men's sports. I mean, I'm not trying to say. Yeah, I am men's sports because it's all men playing.
I know why
So
Peach
you know
watches.
why? Because they're fucking cute. They wait for the fucking guy's dick to fall out of their pants when he's fucking doing the thing. But I'm telling you, I am not joking. They watch it for the same reasons why when guys go to a fucking football stadium and the cheerleaders come around, they say, "Shut up, the cheerleaders are on." You know
Mhm.
why? Because it's the opposite sex, and the cheerleaders are dressed scantily clad, and the whole 9 yards. It's just the way it is. It's life. It's life.
you know
Yep.
how you improve the league, the WNBA.
Is this where the thongs
They
come
can
in?
play
This
basketball.
is it. You
Right.
put the you quit bringing in these women that look like men, and you just get some cutesy women, whether they can play good or not, and you throw them in some lingerie, and that will sell some fucking tickets.
Skins versus underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah, skins versus skins
But
versus thongs.
You know what's funny is a lot of those women on TV shows and stuff. I bet you none of them go to the women's basketball game, but they'll line up 10 thick to go see a trans man play women's sports.
Well,
yeah.
that's another thing. I was talking about, being women not supporting these other women in this thing. Um, it's if you watch some of the stuff online, some of the interviews and stuff, this one lady, she was you know, I guess we'll just say activist. You can go down whatever you want to check mark on the left. That's what she was, you know, being an
Hmm.
activist for. And they asked her about the WNBA and all that, and then the one guy goes, "Oh, that's cool. When's the last time you bought a ticket to the game?" And she's like, "Well, I've never been." He's like, "Oh, okay. When's the last time you bought one of their jerseys? When's the last time you bought a hat?
Yep.
Anything?" She never been to a game. She couldn't name one person on the team that even she couldn't even name one player on the team of the town that she lived in that had a team.
Right.
So he was like, "There you go. So don't get on me for not supporting a women's league when you don't support them."
Their pay rate is based on how many butts they bring to the and put in the seats.
Right. But my thing is, you know, if there was a WNBA league in my city, you can't treat it like an NBA league because we got the Cavs. So I don't want to pay a bunch of money to go see women play sports. I really don't. Because can you name how many women? I mean, how many women in the WNBA can dunk, can throw down a tomahawk, double-handed dunk, 360 dunk, dribble behind the back between the legs, and then dunk that shit? You know what I mean?
Corners.
Well,
Caitlin Clark is knocking down. She can't dunk it, but man, she's doing her best to say, "Look at me, I'm shooting from the logo." She's like shooting from like half court, drilling these threes, pulling some
Yep.
Steph Curry shit.
Yep.
I think she has enough talent, me personally, that she could play in the NBA. Now, she wouldn't be an outstanding, she wouldn't be an all-star or anything, but I think she could hold her own for a while.
Well, they could make her a
Against the men.
shooter.
The other thing is too is that don't forget, right? There's 32 NBA men's NBA teams. Okay, there's 12 women.
Yeah.
The other thing too is that the other thing too is that like, we don't have a WNBA team here in Boston. Okay, and the other thing too you have to remember is that if the basketball, where whatever city you're from, if that professional basketball, the men's professional basketball team owner doesn't own your building, it's really super duper hard to fucking have one in there.
Now, why couldn't
Because you have to pay rent, huh?
SKS says they got to lower the rim. Why wouldn't that work if they made the rim like 8'6" or 8 foot instead of 9?
Do you ever play basketball?
Yeah, I mean, they play with a smaller ball, so
I
could
think
we
it's
lower the rim to 9 foot?
Yeah, but why would you do that? You've been throwing a basketball even as a girl. You've been playing basketball on a 10-foot fucking rim your entire life. Do you know how bad the first game is going to be that they move it to 9 fucking feet?
Oh,
Not
yeah.
if they're dunking it all the time.
They'll be
Not if
hitting the
they're
top of
dunking
the
it.
backboard.
Who cares about if you're dunking it? It's not the 80s anymore.
That's the excitement of the game. That's what people like.
Let me tell you something. The excitement of basketball is fucking long gone with the fucking the alley-oop. They don't fuck. You're not going to sit here. Listen, you watch basketball as long as I have. Ashley, not you haven't, but you get my point. They haven't done, like the days of dunking and alley-oops all the time. That shit died in the 90s, early 2000s, like it was when we grew up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you'll see it, but not as much. You don't see it because the game changed. It's all 3-point shot. I don't watch basketball anymore. All right, because of the fact it's all the 3-point shot. They come down, they take a 3-point shot. They missed, or they end up fine, whatever. You don't see teams fucking laying like Bird and fucking Magic Johnson and all these guys laying it up all the time. You know what I'm saying? The game was far different back in the fucking 80s and 90s than it is today. I don't mean the rule, all that bullshit. I'm just talking about the play. You know what I mean? And I don't know, but I mean there is dunks, but not like you don't see like the old like Moses Malone and all those guys. You know what I'm saying? Like they did it back then, Ohio. You know that, right? No? Yes? No? Did I lose him?
He's muted.
No, I'm muted. Hang on a minute.
Anyways, I do miss the old Harlem Globetrotters too, with Metal Lock Lemon and all them, Curly and fucking.
I've seen them somewhere when I was a little kid. I have a vague memory. I have no clue where it was, but I remember seeing them live.
I seen them at Boston Garden.
Yeah, they were so famous back then.
Yep. I'm still stuck in the little balls. And it isn't by much. It is small, but it's not by much. But they sure were there, SKS. There's a lot of things fun back in the day. Unfortunately, they changed them for the instead of it changing for good, it didn't change. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just my opinion. You know, but it's like they pussified fucking football. I mean,
Pussified.
it's just
Oh, you can't hit a guy no more.
Personal.
You get somebody that falls by accident. He's sideways. He actually trips over the lineman. and he falls sideways into the quarterback and lands on the quarterback's thigh, and he gets a 15-yard penalty because he hit him below the foot. Get the fuck. He didn't fucking target it. Does this group lean red or blue? Hi, Gutsy Guru. I would I'm not to speak for a lot of people, but I would say mainly red. I think. Not to.
Some of us are neither.
Right. Some of us are neither. Some of us are independents. Some of us, you know what I mean?
That's cool, SBS.
That's wicked cool. He used to live. Dennis Johnson used to live in Lexington, Mass, and I did the plumbing in his house. Gutsy Guru, how are you? I'm Mike.
You don't have one right
And,
now?
Not me, not down there.
welcome.
Holy shit.
Look.
Fun 57.
Be in my hiking pack.
Is it a red hot? What's the red hot or blue hot?
You want to bring it to me? It's on a track.
The only reason why that the
The SD card extension.
Stevie, what do you call it? The not the icon photo of the chat. The
That's what I need because
Thumbnail.
Tiny.
the thumbnail is blue is because I couldn't figure out how to get a red background. If that's what you're referring to, Gutsy.
What's wrong with this one?
But anyways, welcome. Enjoy yourself.
I have to look through this.
We talk about anything here except for
Computer.
religion.
Go around and get it.
What is red or blue? So flan, if you, in red is usually for the Republican Party, and blue is for the Democratic Party. Unfortunately, the independents or undecideds, as they call it, or whatever the hell they fucking calling people nowadays, okay, they don't get a color. You know what I mean? They're just blank, I guess. I don't know.
No, that's purple. Call them like purple states. They could swing either way, during the election.
So
What? Yeah.
yeah, I don't care. It is what it is. You got to say hi. Be fucking. You got to be. What do you call it? What the fuck did I just do? Yeah, you gotta.
Gotta do this.
You gotta be cordial. Probably just popped in because, like you said, it is what it is. Oh, the rainbow colors. The rainbow colors aren't bad. We forgot all the letters, though.
What about white? Red, white, and blue.
Right?
You can't say white.
I'm a racist.
Easy how you said it. You're gonna talk.
Caucasian. The Caucasian flag.
All right, Dish. What is that link that he put in there?
Let me look.
Where does that lead you to? Jar of mayonnaise?
I hope to God not. Eye of the Tiger. Yep.
You white. Boy, what are you up to? Anything good? How's the South treating you?
You got new teeth.
How's the South treating you? Yeah, but I don't know. It's gonna be another fucking close election. I can tell you that. I don't think either one of them is gonna landslide the other one. Which I don't get because Jesus Christ, I'm not trying to make fun of them or anything like that because I'm gonna be old one of these days too. But Jesus H Christ, you're just looking at him and he's like. Does his mouth move when he talks?
He's always squinting his eyes.
Yeah.
Don't trust the squinter.
Those beady little,
I think he's
little close together.
Well, I think a lot of the times he's squinting when he's talking because he can't see the prompter because he can't
Exactly.
talk. He can't talk without a prompter. I mean, you're 70-something years old. You can't talk without a prompt, and you got some fucking issues. I heard you talk about WNBA. 2 new teams next year, North California and Toronto. Oh, that's cool. See, it'll grow then. But it's going to take a little bit. And that's what I was trying to explain. That there's only 12 teams. Now there'll be 14, which is a good thing. It's just like hockey, right, Flan? The original six.
Better watch that California team. They might be kicking some ass.
Well, I mean, let me say it this way. U.S. hockey, because I'm quite sure in Canada, they have hockey night in Canada. It's like, it's like watching the fucking, what do you call it all the time, But I'm quite sure that hockey, you can watch hockey on a major network. Our major network is ABC, NBC, and CBS. For those who aren't from here, but the only time you see a game like that, the only time you see a hockey game on NBC, actually, I think it's ABC, right? Because ESPN owns ABC, right, or vice versa.
I don't pay attention to.
Yeah, ABC own it's. I forget which way it goes. Whether they own ESPN or ESPN owns ABC. But anyways, they're in cahoots.
Disney owns ABC, and they own
They own ESPN. Okay, okay, big deal.
Boyd wants a link, Mikey.
Send him a link.
I don't have his email and stuff.
How do I?
Dish has everybody's info. You can do it.
The all-seeing eye.
Who, Dish?
Yeah.
Just drop it in the external, Mike.
Yeah, just drop it in the fucking external. Exactly. Yeah. Remember the night I did that?
Gary's the historian. Dish is the accountant.
Nobody can come up unless you click on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, good point.
There you go, Boyd. Hurry up.
No shit.
Grab it quick. Click, brother. Click.
Click it or ticket.
Click it or ticket.
That's DOT for you. It's every fucking state you go in, except for those states that don't care about fucking seatbelts.
All right. That's long enough, Mike. Retract your statement so it'll disappear.
I don't know how to do that.
Just the 3 buttons beside it. There you go.
Helped a friend deliver a bed to a Democrat household. The owner quickly broke out some sheets for it. They were covered in little elephants. I'm all, look, Republican sheets. She freaked out. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Look, Republican sheets. I bet you she ripped them off and burned them.
That's fucking awesome. So listen, I
can't sheets no more.
No shit. That's the chat link.
No sheet.
You just asked for a link, you dumb bastard. Listen, how did you go from being smart living in Maine to being fucking? See what the South does to you? Huh?
You probably say, "What the hell? I'm not even dressed." Its camera turns on.
What link are you looking for? The video, you goof. What video? What video are you talking about? I want on the panel. No shit. Oh, you know what? He's right. Because I did another.
You made him go in the loop.
I did it. No, I did another copy and paste. He's right.
You put him right in the twilight zone.
No. Now I
How
feel
did
bad.
I get here?
Now I feel bad.
He totally called you a dumbass.
Oh, you dumbass. Yeah.
Fuck off, you southern fuck. You're calling me a dumbass that you want on my channel. How does that work? Huh? How does that work, fuck stick? I'm not emailing.
You tried to be nice 2 times.
Click on that fucking link and shut your face. Fuck face.
J1.
Fucking sadness. Hang on, I gotta go see what Flan just said.
Yeah,
Have any of
Flum,
you
we've
and your
been
family
getting
or
hit.
friends been affected by all the trouble weather you guys have been having down there? I haven't had any trouble weather, so
It's been asking no matter what.
I mean we've had some thunderstorms with some hail, but nothing. You know, I haven't had a tornado or anything. Fires,
All right.
floods, tornado, and waves.
Retract your link, Mike, before you
No.
forget.
Waves, not waves.
I ain't worried about it. I don't even know where it is. There it is.
Hey, Dick Bro.
Uh-oh, dish is peeing.
Mm-hmm.
J Watt, get on it.
I'm gonna be peeing in a minute.
Dang, you are the fastest girl.
As soon as I bring
I had to
Boyd
sneeze.
up, I'm going to pee.
Hey,
Hey,
boy.
boy.
You fucking Todd.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep.
No.
Fuck you, Mikey.
So did I tell you I came across two blind guys fighting? You should have seen the fucking look on their faces when I said my money's on the guy with the knife.
Ah!
That's the bottom.
What are you up to, kid?
Not a damn thing.
Flashback.
No, I figured.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I gotta turn that light back on for a second. Gotta show you something.
Don't show me that. Show Dish.
There you go.
Oh,
There
you
we go.
Now that
But,
is right, Mike.
We're gonna get one of those. That should have been there. Hang on, Boyd. Hang on.
everything's backwards.
CB,
Bro,
that should be the fucking. That should be the fucking. What do you call it?
Thumbnail.
Why can I never think of that fucking word, Dish?
I don't know.
Thumbnail.
I can't
Yeah, I
either.
know. I can never think of the fucking word though. I don't know why.
Shalisa. Hey, Rita.
And now I'm in the friggin' dark, reaching around for damn cigarettes.
They don't be reaching around now.
Hey, I ain't reaching that far.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
fucking. The Panthers beat fucking. What do you call it? 3-0 tonight. Fucking wonderful. Sorry, go ahead. Listen, I'll be right back. Don't anybody fall out because you're gonna be waiting a couple minutes. Dish, you're in charge.
Cool.
Why can't he put?
No, damn.
Right, Shalisa.
You're the best.
No, friggin' Ohio's here talking about little balls and all this. And I was over here cracking up. I was cracking the hell up. I couldn't stop. I'm out here laughing my ass off. Stepdad comes out the door. He goes, "What the hell are you laughing at?" I said 2 words. Little balls. He looks at me. He's like, "What?" I'm like, "You had to be there." I was like, "Damn, man."
Boy,
Oh,
you took my personal life out of this.
hey, I can't help it.
Ohio.
Damn. There it is. Oh.
Man, you remember? I remember the good old days. You guys remember the good old days when like blowing a tranny meant you fucked up your car?
Yeah, whole different meaning now. Whole different meaning. Scary too. Damn.
You guys ain't right.
I work in the auto shop, so you got to know that shit's coming. Some of the stuff those guys say upstairs, I'm downstairs in the pit like, what the fuck are you even talking about? Like y'all are like, oh no, we ain't demental. Yeah, you are.
Well,
Oh,
we
man.
have a window and a wall that separates us from like the lobby, and people don't realize that doesn't really, just because they can't see you don't mean they can't still hear you, because it's just like
Exactly.
like a cubicle wall or whatever, and it's like
We-
you gotta watch what you
Yeah,
say,
we
man.
got a glass partition and a door right next to it. So yeah, you can hear right through that shit. And I'm downstairs. I'm like, what the? Will y'all shut the hell up? And half the time, people are in their cars as we're working on them. I'm like, shut the hell up. Sit there and they start talking to me and going back and forth, and I'm downstairs. I don't know anyone's in the car. I didn't see them pull in. I didn't see anybody get out, whatever. And I'm none the wiser because I don't go upstairs unless I have to. And then, well, hey, there's a customer in the car. I'm like, the fuck you want me to do about it?
I thought that was illegal. Or is it just people didn't want them in their shop?
Our shop is just, well, the shop that I'm in is they pull in, it's just for oil changes. Oil changes and tire changes. And I'm downstairs in the pit.
Ooh, you got the good job.
Oh, I got the fucking hot job, dude.
I had to
I'm
show
down.
a guy. I built an oil change place, big Valvoline place. And the first day there, they opened. I had to be around in case a door got stuck or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And this kid was down there taking the drain plugs out. Every time he'd take one out, you'd hear him cussing and swearing, that hot oil pouring down his arm. I said, hey, dumbass, why don't you stand backwards and pull it out this way so it ain't squirting you in the face?
Yep.
So, holy shit.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
I try to tell anyone I train to work downstairs, I tell them, if that drain plug is pointed at your friggin' forehead, that's where it's going to friggin' hit. If you're in the way and there's a lot of oil in that pan, I said, that shit's going to come flying out at you quick. Mm-hmm. I said, either you turn your ass around and go on the other side of the pan and go back that with a friggin' plug and take it out that way, or you're done. You're screwed. You're going to get friggin' plastered with that oil. We got, what the hell are those? They're not plastic. They're not metal. It's like a rubberized coating. What looks like, feels like lead inside. It's malleable. You can form it to how you need it to make it like a funnel type thing to come straight down into the pan instead of like shooting straight out or to the side or whatever. And that kind of saves a lot of mess. But yeah. Oh man. I can't wait till my stepdad, he's giving me his old laptop, and that way I can set this damn thing down on the table and just look at the camera and talk and not friggin' hold his fucking iPad.
Plus you get to see all his old porn that he forgot to delete.
Oh no, he's clearing that sucker out.
Hope he's got good.
No, he's clearing it out.
Hey guys, I'm gonna call it a night. Been up early.
Oh no.
Exciting things going on today. Met up with some old friends and new friends, and
me too. And at least I made a little short video.
Yeah, at least he made some video. We made.
Yeah, you were supposed to talk about that then.
Well, put me on present. I'll play it if you guys want to see it.
We got in time for the.
I'll hang on for a minute to watch it.
It's under 4 minutes.
Yeah, Flan, I did. I do Pepsi on the weekends.
Roach.
Water during the week. Oh, Kool-Aid, not whatever. I haven't smoked in a while. I mean, I might have had one or two here or there, but nothing.
Choose what
Saturday before Mother's Day. Where were you earlier? We talked about Tish's video earlier. We just can't post Tish's video because it's not. We don't have permission. We got to make sure that everybody is 21 and over when they watch that. No.
They changed it again.
I don't know.
I keep changing it.
I put you on. I put you on.
Okay, we're getting it now. Can you see it? Blue?
Yes.
Okay. Get ready.
I hope it's
Premiere.
Yay.
Today's going to be kind of different. I'm going to try a little experiment and see if we can summon that. Hold on, let me change camera angle. This is a box of like premium fat, and a lot of it is Scots pine, which is a little extra potent. Now, west is this way. Got my fan pointed into the wind. I'm going to see if I can summon the fat. Let's spice it up a little. And now we wait.
What the hell?
There she is. I knew she would show up.
Hey, look, it's Michelle.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Steve's protege about to spark one up.
Michelle was not smooth.
Wow, you really have gotten better at that. You don't have much mind this time, though.
Fire, fire.
Wow, he's good at that.
Nice. Beautiful technique.
You come a long way in the last 2 days, Charlie.
Yep, and I've learned how to not put ripples in it.
Yeah, and you put
That's a
plenty.
nice fire steel right there.
No kidding.
No kidding.
Hold that ferro rod out. Well used. Now that's a good ferro rod.
Mm-hmm.
Well
Yeah.
used. Awesome. Guys got to be proud. All right, folks. We didn't film much today because it was just awkward every time I got out the camera. But I got Shalisa and Steve and Charlie in the back seat, loaded down with fat wood. They're headed home. We broke bread. I think I met a new best buddy. Enjoyed. Had a rocking time. Left her hanging. Take care, y'all.
Keep it burning. That's awesome.
Good job, Steve. Not too bad with Talisa either. All right, now how do I put you back to oh, I gotta take this one out.
There.
There we go.
I did it. That's weird. When you used to present, it would mute everybody. Now it doesn't.
Yeah.
And
A lot of things are weird now.
Shalisa's laughs at the beginning of that video made it better. Is that okay to put on YouTube, Shalisa?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. So that was awesome. All right, guys. You have a great night.
Have a good
And,
one, Ohio.
Ohio, you'll be putting your videos on OnlyFans?
Yes, that's where mine are at now on.
Sweet.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Later, Ohio.
Now I know why you said come sniffing around the corner.
Yeah, I shot that earlier this morning. I thought it was
That's
funny.
cool.
Fox fan. Summon the Fatwood Queen.
Oh,
I'm going back in the chat because I can't see the chat here, so I'm going back on my phone.
Oh, okay.
I know it's hard
I
trying
got
to
to see what they're saying in the chat, so got to be a little bit nosy.
Thank you, Flan.
Yeah, it's hard doing both. That I
Now.
know when I was on my phone,
Yeah.
you can't chat. And it's just,
Flan, did you
Yeah.
spark up a fire yet with it? Man, my freaking neck hurts.
Mine too. Bitch.
Now, do you see why I didn't want to tote that toad up north?
Yes.
Holy crap.
Thank you for the fat wood, Steve.
Oh, my pleasure. Trust me.
Now you got to really play it up when Susie gets home and act like you're all laid up and you need a neck rub.
You know what? She's so sweet. All I got to do is mention something. And she's like,
let me
There
take
we
care
go.
of that for you.
oh, Flan, get with it, girl. Practice makes perfect.
This is how to tie the Palomar knot, the strongest and most reliable knot in the world. Give us 1 minute and you'll never need to learn a knot again. To start, take your line and pass it through the eye of the hook for about 5 inches. Double the line back and bring it back through the eye. Here, bring the doubled line back up and over the standing line and tag in. Pass it back through the small loop formed
The stuff he
just
goes
below
off
the eye.
on.
Now loosen the loop and
Damn
start to bring it over the eye. Here it's important that the loop comes back over the eye.
Dish, you ever make one of those knots?
Yes.
I can't make that. Here's what I do. Here's how I make my knots.
All right.
That's called a Palomar knot. I can't do that knot. What I do is I will go through the hook, go through the eyelid of the hook, right? And I'll go twice, and then I'll form a loop, and I'll bring it back through the loop, and I'll go around and do it again and do it again, do it again, and then I slide it down to the thing. I pull it tight, give it a little lick, and then
Okay.
cut my
This
tag.
sounds a little personal there, Mikey.
I know, but it's just how I can't do that other knot. My brother says you just twist it. My brother's like, why do you waste all that time? Just do this. My brother's like, twist it, and then send your tag through. You tag in through, lick it, and he says it does the same thing. Me, I just keep putting it through the, you know what I mean?
The strongest knot proved, and I researched the shit out of it, was I believe it's called the Palomar knot.
I just showed you that knot. That's what I just showed you.
You double your line, put it through the eye, tie a knot on itself, put the hook through the loop, and pull it.
I just showed you that knot.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
The only thing with that is you kind of need a big hook eye. You can't use those little tiny hooks because it won't fit.
I gotta find out where my daughter sent it to me.
Double San Diego jam is the knot you need to use.
I wouldn't look that up.
I know. I'm like,
Yeah,
I've heard the Canadian jam knot's the best. I could be wrong. I'm not Canadian.
Up there in Canada-durds.
Hang on one second.
There we go.
I'll make a phone
real
call.
knot.
Cheers.
Dish. Watch this.
Cheers.
Hey, say hi to Dish and everybody.
Hi, Dish.
Hello.
It's always
You
Dish.
can
Dish.
say hi to Speedy and Boyd if you want to too.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Do me a favor. Listen, send me that link you just sent again on the fishing knot. Because I
Do you
can't.
want to send? Do you want to send it to Dish?
Yeah, send it to Dish.
Okay.
You can't send it to Dish. You got to send me. You don't have Dish's phone number.
This is better.
Facebook. So yeah.
All right, send it to Dish's Facebook.
Already on it.
All right. Thank you.
Gunpowder Beauty.
Bye.
She was waiting for Ohio to leave. Now she's here.
Yeah, tell the real story.
Yeah, tell us the
All right,
real
thanks, babes. How she knows you have a fucking face? I mean, she knows you're on my Facebook, but I don't know if she's fucking trolling you or not. So,
Hey, Gunpowder.
Stevie, that's the exact. Stevie, that's the exact fucking knot. I when you said what's he going down, what rabbit hole is he going down? I showed you that knot. That's the exact knot, the polymer knot.
Right.
But every time I try to tie that on a hook, Steve, I can't. It's like I fuck it up all the time.
Gotcha.
I think what I have to do is, hey, Gunpowder, how are you? I think what I got to do, Steve, is just don't have it on a rod or a reel and just take a hook and a piece of string, fishing line, and just do it like that instead. You know what I mean?
Yep. Knots are important, man. I've seen a lot of people lose fish with a shitty knot.
Yep.
I always thought the bowling was a good knot for fishing.
What knot?
Bowling.
Really?
Or was that? Yeah. You tie it and it goes around and back. And
Yeah, I've seen a lot of guys use that on like swimming baits.
Yep.
Yeah, swim bait.
You can leave that loop to let it do what it's going to do.
Yeah.
Yes, Fawn, that was Camera Girl.
I don't remember my younger days in the Scouts because I was only there like about a year.
When I was a kid, when I was 8 years old, my grandfather would be like, "All right, kid, listen, you're old enough to learn how to put your own hook on," and da 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 da. I said, "Yeah, but Papa, I can't do those knots." And he goes, "Tie the goddamn thing." I would have the tag end this fucking long, and I would put like fucking 10 fucking half knots on that fucking thing. Oh, sure. And I was using mono, right? Because we didn't braid back then. It was all fucking mono.
That's the sure way to lose your shit.
Right?
Just tie knot after knot.
That's all I did. I tied knot after knot after knot after knot. I'll tell you what, though, I never lost a fish at the knot. You know what I mean? And the guys would laugh at me. I mean, laugh all you want, but Ohio was in here talking smack. No way. What did he say? Yeah, he was saying something about,
Members
videos and shit like that. I have
OnlyFans he brought up.
OnlyFans and shit like that.
OnlyFans going downhill. Their time is coming to an end. I hate to say it, but the simps fucking wisen up. The days of little Mr. Moneybags and all these little honeys, honey pots, or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, those days are coming to an end quick.
Well, they also figuring out when they get a little older, nobody wants them no more because everybody knows what they look like.
Yep. And unfortunately, with OnlyFans, their fans know them inside and out. Pretty much.
Did she send it?
Yeah.
It's sick, but true.
Share with me or share with the class. What the fuck do you think I was doing? I just wanted to send you a knock out. Sitting here waiting on you, kid.
Maybe you want me to start using it.
Yeah, I do. I'd like to see you do some fishing videos.
The strongest and most reliable knot in the world. Give us 1 minute and you'll never need to learn a knot again. To start, take your line and pass it through the eye of the hook for about 5 inches. Double the line back and bring it back through the eye. Here, bring the doubled line back up and over the standing line and tag end.
Yep, that's the one I use.
Formed just below the eye. Loosen the loop and start to bring it over the hook. Here it is important that the loop comes back over the eye while staying below the rest of the knot. Now moisten your knot with saliva or water and tighten the knot in place. This is how to tie the Palomar knot.
Make sure you moisten the knot, guys.
That's the one.
Dish.
I heard that. I was
If, let me
moist
tell you
is
something,
yeah.
Stevie. You know what I gotta do? I have to go through all my fucking videos, right? When I have like a month to do nothing, and I'm gonna take excerpts out and make a video, and that's going on it. Moisten or not, guys. 2 hours in, still
Yeah,
can't get that.
exactly,
Probably.
Jay Watt.
I,
100%, Jay Watt.
I'm not. Oh, he told you all about my side hustle.
If it ain't easy, gunpowder.
Oh, don't scare me.
Caught a record halibut with a horribly tied knot, 300 pound plus. Wow.
Wow.
Hook pumped
Damn,
out
you.
in a 45
Holy
minute fight.
shit.
Had to release it due to it being the wrong day of the week. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Wrong day of the week.
Jesus. 300-pound halibut. That'd have fed you for fucking.
I didn't say you could pet my pussy.
That'd have fed you
Man.
for. You know what I want to know? I want to know this. I want to know when a guy like me from Boston goes to fucking Alaska and goes fucking fishing, right? For king salmon or whatever. And I catch my 2 or 3, whatever the fuck the limit is, right? And let me ask you a real dumb fucking question. How much money do you think I have to send that back to my house?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know it.
Holy fuck.
And
it has to go FedEx because I think FedEx is the only one with a fucking refrigerator. Like a what do you call it on their trucks? So
Well,
it
they
has to
also
go-
pack it in dry ice.
Well, dry, but you're right. But there's only certain, you know what I mean? But holy shit. Because I don't know
for
how
some
long dry
reason-
ice will last. How long will dry ice last?
A while. For some reason, I'm reading Jay Watt's comment at the first part. It's 2 hours later.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's just how. I mean, I know some guys. Listen, everybody has a different way of tying the hook. I look at it this way: whichever way you tie your hook, and it works because you're not losing fish, that's the right way to tie your hook.
There you go. Whatever you're
True.
used to.
Yep.
You know, it's kind of like owning a firearm, right? Whether it's a Glock, whether it's a I don't give a fuck what it is, right? You know the best kind of gun you got? The one that fucking works when you need it the most.
Yep.
The one that's on my fucking hip.
Exactly.
Yep.
I don't think so, Mikey. Not with that FedEx ban.
Of course, nowadays you can't protect your life and save yourself because you'll go to prison.
But you have
Attorneys on retainer.
with TV and Dish and Shalisa and Lake Michigan, known for sportsmen. Yeah, I have not met up with these guys yet. Flan, you are correct there.
Have you heard that new shit?
And I have not seen the fucking Edmund Fitzgerald go down. No, I read the book though. But there's nothing I can do. I'm sending camera girls going to Lake George in 2 weeks, I think. And I told her she should go fishing up there. This is what camera girl and I are doing next summer though. Her and I are gonna go down, and her and I are gonna go catfishing because she likes catfish too.
Sweet.
So, and I'm tired of catching fucking little 1 pound, you know.
You're
little 1
lucky
pound
if they're a
fucking-
pound.
No, I'm up here. You know, I'm tired of catching a little 1 pound fucking. You know, we call them horn pout up here, but
Did I mess up your fur there?
they're bullhead. They're bullhead. They call them bullheads up here, but I mean, I call them horn pout, but the bullhead catfish.
Have a
Boyd
good one.
knows. Boyd's been up here catching catfish before.
Where? Up
You
in
never
Maine?
caught yeah, they're not big.
No, they're little up there.
Yeah,
I mean, little
they're good eating
compared
though.
to down here.
They're good eating though. I think
Yeah,
catfish is
once you get that little bit of meat off of there,
well, yeah, but
you
I'm
ain't
not
getting much
talking-
off of that thing.
Well, you need one that's
Like
decent enough to eat. I mean,
Yeah, well, you cook up a 5-pound bass quick.
see, I haven't ate a bass, and I can't tell you how long. How
Oh
many
man,
times a year
the last time I had one was the last time I fucking caught one. You know how old I was when I did that?
Well, you gotta go
14.
fishing, kid.
17. Eight and a
Hey, I
half
was
pounds.
close.
Listen, there's no
I was
excuses.
17.
There's no excuses. Go fishing.
Yeah, fuck that up. Oh, it's South Carolina. I need a license. Fuck you. It's a right, motherfucker.
No, you need a license.
Huh?
No, you need a license.
Yeah, a fishing license.
Yeah, I know.
For what?
So buy a fishing license. What's it? Fucking $30 down the south?
Fuck if I know.
Fuck, you need one up here to
I'm
fucking.
not paying it.
You need one
I'm
up
not
here.
paying it. What the fuck do I care?
You need one up
Huh?
here to fish in the fucking ocean now.
When the
$10.
fuck was the last time I went to the ocean, dude? I'm halfway across South Carolina.
I know. I'm just saying. I said up here
Uh-huh.
now. You need a fucking license to fish in the ocean.
No way.
Yes, you do. It's
That's
$10.
fucking crazy. Ah! Hang on. I'll be right back.
Now, see, when I was in Louisiana, this is back in the 80s, you could fish without a license anywhere, but you couldn't keep anything.
Yeah, no.
Like if you just want to go dink around and have some fun,
yeah,
they
No,
didn't
yeah.
bother you. As long as you didn't have a basket full of fish you were trying to take home.
No, here you didn't need a license to fish in the ocean. You just had to go by their rules. So if you're fishing for cod and the bag limit's fucking five per day, and it's a certain for a certain length, you had to go by those provisions, but never needed a license.
Gotcha.
Now you have to pay $10. New Hampshire and Maine, same way. Wait, is Maine too? I know New Hampshire is, but New Hampshire and Massachusetts, you need it's a $10 fee. But New Hampshire is fucked up in the head for such a free fucking state. Live free or die, my ass.
Yeah.
They change it, live free or pay.
No, you can't. So as a non-resident, I can't go clam digging in the state of New Hampshire.
Really?
Oh, you can't put your clam diggers and mud and what the boots.
Yep. Not only can't
Damn,
I go clam digging, I can't even hold a fucking basket for somebody.
Wow.
So Ed was clam digging one time, and he called me and he said, "Hey," I said, "What's up?" And he said, "What are you doing tomorrow?" And I said, "Nothing." He said, "Well, you got to come up and go fishing." I said, "Okay, fine." I said, "What are you doing?" He says, "I'm on my way to go clam digging." He says, "I would ask you to come with me," he says, "but I can't." He says, "Because you don't live in New Hampshire." And I says, "What?" He says, "Oh yeah." He says, "If you don't live in New Hampshire, you can't clam dig." And I said, "Well, that sucks." He did a video on it and everything. Well, he did not on that rule, but he did a video on the clam digging that day. But yeah, he says, "Mike," he says, "you can't even come out and hold my fucking you can't even come out and watch. You can't come out and hold the fucking basket for him. You can't do anything."
Weird.
Yep.
I must have pissed the roaches off.
Only
The one thing I hate about living down south. I sprayed the fucking porch.
Uh-oh.
I pissed them off. It's like spraying a fucking hornet's nest. That's what I was just swiping off my fucking neck.
I woke up one
They
day.
are huge down here, like that big.
Yeah. I woke up one afternoon taking a nap on the couch, and there was one chewing on my big toe.
Oh no!
It's like, you piece of shit.
Yep.
Only Mikey would be ice fishing for cod. No.
You probably would be.
No. I've never seen the ocean freeze up here. I mean, I've seen bays with the fucking huge ice around it, but never seen the water freeze up here.
I've never seen the ocean freeze either while I was up there, and I was way the fuck up in Maine.
No, you'd see. I mean,
It got fucking cold.
You'd see the water by the marsh, and how it would come up. Before it hit the marsh, it'd hit the rocks or whatever.
Yep. Like
So,
right down there in Scarborough.
Yeah, Yeah, you'd
Scarborough
see the
Marsh.
huge ice fucking things there, but the water itself
Yeah.
never fucking froze.
Yeah.
It's never been that.
Yeah,
It
but
has never been cold enough ever.
no.
It got
Now
to be.
I was at the marsh a few times where it was so fucking cold out. I mean, there was snow and shit all over the place, just crap everywhere. And I did see the ice along one of the banks. It was maybe 6-8 inches thick, but it had fallen out, at low tide. It fell down. When it came back up, it was fucking floating around. 6-8 inches
Flan,
thick. It's pretty damn thick. But that was about a half mile inland where it was already making brackish water. Not real salty, but, enough to freeze.
Flan. I live approximately 2.2 miles from the New Hampshire border.
So you're right across the border.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you're right across the border from New Hampshire. Wait, the southern part down in.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Mass,
well, you're a half an hour from fucking Maine.
pretty much. I can make
You're
it to
ready to
Maine
get on that
from my
stretch.
house. From my house, I can make it to. From my house to the Piscataqua Bridge or whatever the fuck it's called.
Piscataqua, you bigot.
That's what you said, Piscataqua.
And I'm not even from there.
I can probably make that in probably, I don't know, 40 minutes, 45 minutes.
Yeah, about half hour, 45 minutes, depending on traffic. Yeah. And traffic going around the fucking Portsmouth Circle, there's a bitch.
Yeah,
Nobody knows how to work a damn traffic circle.
No, that circle's gone.
Have you ever been around that?
Yeah, but that's only on Route 1. That's only if you take Route 1. I don't go on Route 1.
Oh, yeah.
I go 95.
Yeah.
I go 495 to 95.
Well, crossing into Maine, I'm not paying that fucking toll. I hit Route 1. Fuck that. Yeah. I go to Route 1 bridge.
You're 2 hours from the U.S. border, yet I could travel probably 20 hours north in Ontario. Exactly.
Yep.
But yes, flying. I'm the same way, honey. I'm the same way. I can be in Canada in, I don't know, 3 hours, 3.5 hours. But if I drive south, if I drive to Florida, it's gonna take me fucking about 20 something hours to get to Florida.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Roundabouts. Oh my God, my daughter called it a roundabout the other day. My oldest daughter. I go, what? I said, you mean a rotary? She says, no, Daddy, it's a rotary. She goes, no, Daddy, it's a roundabout. I goes, no, honey, it's a fucking rotary. She goes, Dad, what's a rotary? It's a fucking roundabout. She says, Dad, the lady on the fucking maps calls it a roundabout. I was like, fuck what the lady on the maps calls it.
It's a roundabout.
It's to all the fucking Canadians and all the fucking English people. It's a roundabout.
All I remember,
rotary kid.
European vacation. Can't get off. Can't get off.
They're not. They're not yielding. But yeah, so the fishing laws, and I mean, it's kind of fucking funny. Especially for stripers. Stripers, you can't. It's got to be 28 inches to keep it, but if it's over 31, you have to throw it back.
Slot limit.
That's the ocean. I'm not talking about a lake. That's the ocean.
That's weird.
Throw it back at 31. Jesus fuck.
That's the breeders. The big ones they did that with redfish down in Louisiana because they were like fishing the living shit out of them when black and red fish got popular.
Yeah.
So they wanted you to release them big giant ones because those are the egg layers and the
genetics.
I'm quite sure there's more fish over 31 than there is at fucking 28 and 30. More stripe.
Exactly.
Okay, so therefore, let me take some fucking
One big one. That's all I need. One big one.
No, not me. My first striper I ever caught, little schoolie, I caught it down South Shore in Mass. And you ready for this? I caught off a little fucking dumbass fucking fishing rod on 8-pound test mono. Okay, and I was just fucking around. I was just fucking around. You know, I happened to have the fucking rod with me, and the girls was this time says, "What are you doing?" I said, just fucking around.
Yeah.
I says, "I'll probably catch more crabs than anything else." You know what I mean? And she says, "You never know." I says, "Yep." So she says, "You about ready to go?" I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." And I'm like, "Uh-oh." I thought the reel was all going, and it was unreal. I reeled the thing up 27.5 inches long.
Nice.
I'm like, "You fucking whore."
Well, you thought,
And she's like, "What's the matter? You can't keep it?" I goes, "No." She goes, "Why not?" I says, "It's 27.5 inches long, not 28. She goes, "So who the fuck?" I goes, "I'll know." And I says, "Then my grandfather rolled in his fucking grave." You know?
That's when you step on his head, Mikey. Make it a little bit longer.
kind of like getting that,
Good night, Flon. Good seeing you, sweetheart.
little buck in the forehead with a log.
Yeah.
I quit fishing 12 years
Hey,
ago.
is anybody
Twice in a full-size school bus in my favorite fishing spot. No shit, right?
has anybody seen that Chad meme? The little black and white side silhouette of a guy with like shaved head, shaved on the side, and a little bit of hair on top, and then a beard.
I don't think so.
It's a meme. They shit. It's an NPC versus Chad meme type thing. You know what an NPC is, right? Non-player character. It's a video game reference. An NPC. Well, one of the guys I work with, Ian, got his fucking haircut the other day.
Looks just
He
like
came into
him.
work this morning. He looked just fucking like him. I said, "Holy shit, Chad's in the building." He stopped, looked at me, said, "What?" I said, You're the fucking Chad, bro. Fucking mint." I looked at him. I said, "Bro," I said, "I love you, man. You the Chad." He looked at me. He goes, "Oh my fucking God." He goes, "I got to deal with this today." I'm like, "Yep,
All day long.
yep." Oh man. No, I was wanting freaking Ohio to stay so we could get in more politics. Holy shit.
You don't want to get into politics.
There's some
fuck.
crazy shit going on. Hey, there's some crazy fucking shit going on.
You don't want to get into politics with fucking Ohio.
Does anybody here, is anyone here subscribed to Black Scout Survival?
No. Doesn't ring a bell.
Okay. He's a YouTuber from down here in South Carolina, down around down around the Capitol. A few weeks back, he got some inside intel of two, Bosnian? What were they, Bosnian? No. Chechens. That were here illegally, and supposedly their home address was in Illinois, but their company that they worked for was out of New Jersey. It was a quote unquote power company. But that's a little sketchy, don't you think? And that's just part of it.
What, they were working? All right, say that again. So they're from.
All right,
They're from Illinois.
They're illegal. They're illegals from Chechnya.
Yep.
Which is
Chechnya.
Russian.
Yep.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
They had a residence in Illinois.
Yep.
Chicago. And a company that they were working for was out of New Jersey. That's a front. It's not a real company. Okay. Now, we found this information 2 days ago. And a couple weeks back, what happened was those two guys were surveying the power lines at night, 10 o'clock at night, in this guy's backyard, or back behind his backyard. Okay, they weren't surveying shit. They were taking pictures of his fucking kids in the yard. He took care of that sumbitch with extreme prejudice.
Good.
Should have.
Now, he was what they call oh shit. Well, black ops for them, whatever. But yeah, they it was pretty bad. He didn't go to jail or whatever, but turns out, you know who this guy was?
Go ahead.
Any guesses?
Biden.
Special Forces.
Ah.
Joe Teddy.
Colonel. Lieutenant Colonel.
The guy on the power pole or the guy that took him?
No. The guy that took him out. Special Forces. Lieutenant Colonel. Took him right out. Delta.
They've been doing that a lot with the Chinese that are moving around the U.S.
Yep.
This one realtor in New York.
It's getting
they're
bad.
Using that as their home address so they
Yep.
can get a mortgage to buy the places out west because
Yep.
they're illegals.
Yep.
And they
Exactly.
busted the company that was fronting these people.
Yep. It's getting bad, brother. It's getting bad.
That's why I'm moving
I
to the
don't.
boondocks.
Yep. I live out in the county, but if we lose power, I'm fucked. We got no generator, no fucking solar. And
Son,
out
you need a
here,
generator.
yeah.
At least
I
go
need
to
something.
Harbor Freight
And a
buy
way
the-
to get the damn fuel for it. What?
I said at least go to Harbor Freight and buy a cheap one.
Yeah. I was thinking about getting one of the 9000s.
They actually have pretty good reviews.
I wouldn't buy a Predator, that's for sure, because Predators suck.
Well, they do the third time you need it, but the first two times when you really need it, they'll work. Usually the problem
I would actually
Well, as
buy
long as you keep the carburetor clean and the right fuel in it and the right mix with stabilizer,
I would actually
you should be good.
I would buy a Honda.
Damn, J Watt.
They watch my reaction. No, it's Flasher Steve.
It's
I'm
all
glad
just-
you don't have you're not white colored. He's blue. I'd time him out just to be a pain in the ass. Oh.
Oh, so Steve, I just found out too. You can't you can't trap beaver. You can't trap period as a non-resident in New Hampshire either.
Damn, they're just shutting that place right down.
Yeah. I cannot trap beaver in the state of New Hampshire.
You know what? Let the flooding commence.
So I just look at it this way: I won't trap it. I'll just shoot it.
Now, see that's a silly.
I didn't trap it. I shot it.
In Michigan. In Michigan,
What do you
it's against the law to shoot a beaver.
Yeah, I think it is here too. You can't. It has to be a trap. You can't shoot a beaver. I don't think you can shoot a beaver there either.
Dish could shoot the beaver.
Don't shoot me in the beaver.
I'm going to tell you something. fucking, I never let jokes begin, but I never had it until Ed started trapping them. And I'm gonna tell you something. It was delicious.
Waiting.
It was
Delicious.
if you never tried it, try it. If you know somebody that does it for whatever reason, whether they're trapping it for whatever, ask him or her for the fuck. If they're not keeping the meat, ask him or her if they can have them. If you can have the meat, because I'm telling you, they taste fucking great.
Mike, you have to use a word. Nobody knows what you're talking about eating.
I said let the fucking jokes begin. I says eating beaver. But
beaver meat.
It's beaver. Remember?
I'm telling you right now, it doesn't taste like chicken.
It is. It is delectable.
I don't think it tastes like chicken, but to me, it was delicious. It's all I
To
can tell
me,
you.
it tastes like the richest roast beef you've ever had.
Yeah, right. It's more of a yes. That or something. That yes, I will go along with.
I've never had beaver, so
I'm telling you, bro, you gotta try it. If you come across a trapper, whether they're doing it as nuisance, if they, whether they're trapping it for nuisance or whatever, and you come across one, dude, I'm telling you.
Roast
for the
beef
meat.
beaver.
Most of the guys up in Maine that trap. Most of the guys up in Maine that trap. You know what they do?
What?
They don't even eat them. You know what they're doing? They'll give it to their buddies that are fucking. No, they'll give it to their buddies that are fucking bear guides.
Yeah, bear bait.
And they use it for bear bait.
No.
Every predator on the planet loves beaver. Coyotes, wolves, bears, cats.
And I'll tell you, if I see another fucking big old dead one out in the street, I'm gonna get fucking pissed because they're trying to cross, and it's like, I'm like, why the fuck?
Where you been?
Oh,
okay.
But
just be real careful and wash that beaver that you find on the street real good.
How did I know that was coming up?
Take your antibiotics.
Wear your
Right?
protective clothing.
But I know here, Steve, I know they look like, to me, they look like little fucking, to me, they look like turtle fucking clamshells or whatever they fucking call them. But the proper terminology is the Douglas strap. And that's the only thing you can use here in Massachusetts, trap beaver.
Oh, yeah.
Don't take the beaver home. They can put something on you that your mama can't wash off with soap.
You can't use corner bears here. You can't, you know what I'm saying? For beaver, you can only use a Douglas strap. Which to me is worse because now the fucking thing is drowning. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I found the article on that. It has to be where the beaver can get its head above water. You cannot do it where the beaver can drown.
Oh, so the trap has to be above water?
Yeah, at least like half of it where it can get its head up. Another silly rule.
Yep, that's Massachusetts. So, well, it was Brian. Brian started as a nuisance trapper. That's how he got into trapping.
Yep.
He started as a nuisance trapper.
You know, I never did see him use that razor sharp skinning knife he bought off of that guy from North Carolina. I can't remember.
GI Customs.
GI, yeah. Never did see him use that razor ass sharp knife. I wanted to see that video.
Well, let's just hope we didn't lose it in the fucking divorce.
What does it do?
You know?
Can you guys hear me okay back here?
I can now. What?
Okay. I was just wondering because I'm like 6 feet away from the tablet.
That's not far enough. Anyways.
Fuck you, Mike. Hey, you let me in here. I'm gonna talk shit. You know that.
I didn't have to. Stevie said you gotta let him in. You know,
It's midnight in Michigan.
You know.
It's 12:09 here in South Carolina, so
I keep forgetting you.
I ain't got to worry about anything. I got tomorrow off. My stepdad has tomorrow off. Mom's in bed asleep. Yeah.
So you're down
Whatever,
there.
I'm
Stump.
outside.
You must be down there,
What?
Stump, then, right?
Yeah. I think he's down near Columbia.
He's on the other side of Columbia. He's in 96.
On the other side of Columbia.
Yeah.
I'm north of that up in York County.
Yeah, so you're not that far from him.
No. About an hour. Yeah, I'm about an hour from Stump.
That's cool.
Had the pleasure of shaking that man's hand.
Yeah, I haven't yet. At some point, I will.
Which I might say kind of swallowed my hand up. He's got
It all depends. If I can, it all depends where Camera Girl and I go fishing. If wherever she wants to go, she's probably going to say fucking Mississippi or Louisiana. But
Louisiana, huh?
yeah, she's been going down the last couple of times, and
you go to Louisiana, you better learn some French, boy.
The only thing I'm worried about going to either one of those fucking states is the fucking heat.
Oh God.
It's bad. It'll kill you.
Yeah. It was hot down here the other day, and it was only 90 degrees. I'm sitting down that pit. That pit's like 10 degrees hotter, and you got them damn engines that are almost 200-300 plus.
Yep.
Your head.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. I'm right up in those engine compartments, working all like this, and shit. Got my hands up over my head, and that freaking, I'm like the bottom of the engine is like right here above my head.
That
so it gets, it gets hot.
We had a, I guess they had a guy go up in an attic, and he comes right out of the attic. He told us how we can't do this just yet. He's just way too hot in there. He just get on the truck and get the portable fan. We have to have some kind of air in here.
Yeah.
So he sends the kid down. Well, I guess the homeowner, the woman was there, but the husband wasn't. And the husband's like, "Why the fuck are you up there today?" He says, "Get the fuck out of there." He says, "Listen to me." He says, "I'm having this fucking roof stripped." He says, "And I told him when they strip it to put a fucking ridge vent in there so this won't happen." He says, "Can I reschedule you guys to come back?" He says, "Because I don't want anybody up here that's it's so fucking hot in there." They went in there. Most of the guys that have to do it, they carried 2 or 3 t-shirts with them a day because it's just
shit. You pass out, fall right through the ceiling.
It is. No, it was terrible. Like I went in a truck the other day, and I asked the boss if I can steal a thermometer off the desk, but he wouldn't let me. But I wanted to bet that it was close. It had to be close to fucking 250 degrees in that truck.
Holy shit.
Well, they're all fucking aluminum, metal, and so they sit for fucking 3 hours or more. Didn't do nothing but baking. You open that door and it's just wow.
Yeah. That's what happens to my truck every time I open it. When I go to leave, I open the doors, the heat just rushes out.
I'm like, yeah. My daughter's like, "How come you don't leave your windows down in your car?" I says, "Jesus Christ!" I goes, "It's bad enough. It's shitty on the inside of this car. Now you want me to add 4 inches of fucking pollen?" Nope, I'm good.
Right? Yeah, the cottonwoods were flying like crazy the other day.
No, the pollen.
Today too.
The fucking pollen up here.
It's like snow in some of the yards.
I love it.
You guys are pollen's just now flying. Our pollen season is over. Our freaking weeds are 6 feet tall already.
Right.
Our pollen's just starting, and it's fucking. You're walking on fucking pavement, and you're seeing the fucking dust from the pollen dust and you can see your fucking footsteps behind you.
Puddles are all yellow. Cars are all yellow.
It's fucking terrible. That's why I can't wait for tomorrow, so it'd be knocked all down, and people that fucking suffer from the fucking allergy, they'll be able to breathe tomorrow pretty good, and Holy
So I
shit.
don't understand how then people can drink the rainwater off their roofs. Ugh.
Well, I think you have to. You gotta put tablets in that, anyways, right? Don't you?
Filter the living shit out of it. But the
Yeah.
thing
Yep.
is, most filters do not filter out viruses because they're too small. Just like
Yeah.
the masks didn't help you with a virus.
Charcoal.
Yep.
Charcoal and sand.
But
Charcoal
the
and
thing
sand.
is,
Charcoal and sand.
the virus that comes from birds and birds' poop is deadly.
Yes.
I had a buddy of mine went through it. He had to go through chemo and shit to get rid of it. And it still flares back up now and again.
Dish, ask Mikey the last time he had Bill and Bob's. How the fuck do you know about Bill and Bob's, fuckface?
Uh-oh.
He knows everything. Jay Watt knows everything.
It's a fucking douchebag. I used to go to Bill and Bob's at fucking 3 a.m. after a fucking hard night of drinking. Now, what did they change Bill and Bob's to? It's not Bill and Bob's in my hometown anymore. It's I mean, they still did. There's one in Woburn, the next town over. But the Bill and Bob's in Wilmington, what did it change to?
Sally.
I forget what it changed to, but when I was still out there actively drinking, I think the tacos were like 89 cents a piece, and I would get like fucking 6 of them. And I'd be like, right? And then I get home and all
That's me on Taco Tuesday.
Everything's all over me, you know what I mean? All the fucking oil and shit. And I just look like a fucking idiot, but it hit the spot at fucking 3 a.m. I can tell you that. But Bill and Bob's is good.
Yeah,
I like
that's me on 50 Cent Taco Tuesday.
This super
Every
beef is good. There's one in Salem where? Mass and New Hampshire.
Yeah, pick your poison.
I always have to differentiate because if it's Salem, Mass, I do my best not to go to Salem, Mass.
Oh, you scared of witches, Mikey?
No, that's what I was just going to say.
I told you, I don't know if you guys remember this or not. I actually, my ninth great grandmother was killed because they thought she was a witch.
Wow.
I remember you telling me
her name was on the mass on Bridge. Will you get the fuck off? No, there isn't a fucking Bill and Bob's on Bridge Street. There's a hey driver, stay off of fucking Google Maps too, yeah. He's never been in this fucking state and he fucking knows exactly where shit is near my house. Fucking kid worries me. He's like a driver junior. We'll have to call him DJ from now on. What was I saying?
Your grandmother and the witch.
Oh yeah, my ninth great grandmother was killed because they thought she was a witch, and then they come find out she wasn't. But
yeah, because she died.
There was 9 of them. There was 9 of them that are on this plaque in Salem. I don't know where the 7-Eleven is.
It's by Bill and Bob's.
So they're on this plaque in Salem, Mass. But Salem, Mass, from like the second or third, well, not really. I mean, really the whole fucking. The only time you can get really through Salem, Mass, is the winter time, and the kids better not be at Salem State because there's a state college there. College better be off for winter break or something because the traffic in that city absolutely positively sucks. And then if you're dumb enough to go anywhere from the middle of September to the second week of November, you're fucking bananas. You're fucking absolutely. You ain't driving anywhere, because of all the witching stuff, you know. Even on the off season, there's I see the lines going into the witch's house and all that. And guess I better not mention Peabody. I don't give a fuck about Peabody. I don't live anywhere near Peabody.
Visit. Peabody.
Peabody. Yeah, Dish, how would you say that word?
It's Peabody. Trust me.
Peabody.
It's like puberty.
It's not Peabody. It's Peabody. It's Peabody. How it's pronounced. It's pronounced.
Yeah,
Peabody.
I know. I'm just giving you shit. I know how that shit's
like
pronounced.
This one. It's like this
Remember,
one.
I lived up there.
Yeah, It's like this one. This one. Pronounce this one. ST.
TBD.
Worcester.
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 It's pronounced like this. I'm not even joking. It's pronounced that.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
How it's pronounced.
just skip over all the middle letters.
Yeah. Worcester, Mass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You Yankees kill me.
all right, here's the other one. Sucks. L-E-I. Is it L-E-I-C? C-S-T-E-R? Yeah,
Leicester?
Leicester.
Leicester? Leicester.
Not this one. This one is this one. The first one I wrote is Leicester, Mass. This one is not
Leominster?
Leo. It's not Leominster. It's Leominster, like lemon. the
Lemon.
fruit. It's pronounced Leominster.
I'm wussing out, guys. I can't keep myself awake, and I'm in pain.
Oh yeah, it's getting late, anyways. So we'll all say goodnight together.
I'll say goodnight.
We'll all say
Night,
goodnight together.
Del. Night,
You
Dick.
guys, thanks
Night,
for coming
Steve.
in.
Night, Susie. Night, Steve.
Hey,
Hey, Mikey.
It's
Thank
my.
you guys, thanks for coming in, and I'll we'll do one next week. You guys have a good week and enjoy.
Thanks for letting me show that video.
Hey, thanks for letting me have a chat on a Saturday night. All right, folks, we're out of here.
Yeah, where the